There are a few things to know before you decide to sync your Canvas course to MyLab IT. The first thing, and this is really important, is to make sure you have no MyLab IT assignments in the assignment area within Canvas. I'll show you this when we get to Canvas, but it's really important not to have any MyLab IT assignments in the assignment area. If you do, you will get duplicates when you set up the grade sync inside of your Canvas course. Now, the assignments are tied to the grade items in Canvas, so if you don't have any MyLab IT assignments within the assignment area of Canvas, there will be no grade items also in the gradebook. Make sure to use the correct course ID from your coordinator, and you can see that in this particular video, but you'll also have this as a PDF with each of these course IDs. And then lastly, please follow all the instructions within this video carefully. It's really important to follow all the procedures in order to make sure that your Canvas course is linked to MyLab IT correctly. So let me reiterate that again, it's very important that you do not have any MyLab IT assignments within the assignment area of Canvas. This assignment area Canvas is very important, and everything is tied to this assignment area in Canvas. So you'll notice that it's grayed out, and if I click on it, you will see that there are no MyLab IT assignments in the assignment area. You can have Canvas assignments in here, but no MyLab IT assignments. The first step in the process of linking your Canvas course to MyLab IT Coordinator Template course is to click on Settings and then into Navigation, and this is a one-time thing that you'll have to do. And under Navigation, you're going to find MyLab and Mastering. You just take that and drag that up into the navigation area and place it wherever you want. Then click Save. The next step is to click the MyLab and Mastering. The first time you do this, again, this is a one-time thing, you're going to get this thing that says Authorize. So I'm going to click on Authorize within Canvas, and I should get a screen that looks like this. Again, this is going to be a one-time thing that you're going to have to do after the first semester in Canvas. You won't have to do this again. I'm going to click on Get Started. You're going to get an end user agreement. Go ahead and click I accept. This is one of the most important steps in the process. Again, this is a one-time thing. You won't have to do this again once you have used your Canvas course for next semester. But for the first semester, you will have to put in your Pearson account, your username and password. And if you forgot your username and password, there's a link down here. Go ahead and click Sign In. It should give you congratulations that your accounts are linked. Click on the Get Started. You're going to come to the screen that looks like this. Where it says Copy an Existing Course, you are going to place in the course ID for the campus that you're teaching at. So there's going to be, each campus will have its own template. Each campus will have a different course ID that you will enter. Make sure you enter it here. Don't click on Select from an existing list. Then click on the little search icon. You should get a screen that says you're going to go ahead and copy that. I'm going to click on Select. It's going to create a member section. I'm going to go ahead and give it a name. And that name is up to you. Go ahead and give it a course start date, and I would start on whatever day you actually do the link. Just do that day. The end date, make it at the end of the summer term, and I would always give it an extra week. You don't have to click on Instructors Can Copy This Course, and then click on Create Course. It's going to say you're done. is not going to take 3 hours. It'll take about 15 to 20 minutes. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and close the tab, and the next step will be you will get an email saying your course is created. After you get that email, you're going to still wait about 15 to 20 minutes later in order for the grades to be moved into our gradebook repository. And I'm going to show you in the next part of this tutorial how to set up your grade sync. So now after you get the email that your course has been copied and you waited another 15-20 minutes, when you come back into your Canvas course and you click on the My Lab and Mastering link, you're going to see something different here where it's going to say Open My Lab and Mastering. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on that so you can see what kind of happens. It will automatically log you in and pass you over to the My Lab IT course. I'm going to go ahead and close that tab. Now to set up Grade Sync, it's pretty easy. You click on the Grade Sync. What you're going to do is click on Automatic Grade Sync. You're going to get a message that says select all or individual items to sync. You're going to see your list of items here, and they will be in alphabetical order from A to Z. And you simply checkbox which items you want to sync. You can do them all, and then you can uncheck the ones that you don't want to sync. So again, you can just uncheck the ones you don't want to sync, and you'll notice very quickly it says auto sync off. I'm only going to sync a couple here for now. Again, so simply check what you want, uncheck what you don't want. The sync will happen every 60 minutes, but the first time you do this, it's real important before the students come in to go ahead and sync grades now. And this is another thing that you can do. You can come in here at any time and just go to the grade sync and click sync grades now, and the grades will move over. But I'm going to do this now so I can push the grade items over into Canvas. I'm going to click on sync now, and you should see it should go pretty quickly, and you'll see that it's synced, and you'll see how many items are being synced. So the first thing you should know is that your gradebook will be set up, and that due dates will also come across to Canvas. Now, the most important area is actually the assignment area within Canvas. So I'm going to click Assignment, and you'll notice that these items will show up in your assignment area of Canvas. Now, the thing that's kind of unique to Canvas here is that these assignments in My Lab IT automatically become deep linked. What does that mean? Well, that means if a student or you clicks on that item, it'll say load the quiz in a new window, and I click on that, and it will automatically go to the item inside of Canvas. Students can do the work, finish, submit for grading, and the grade will then sync over to Canvas. Now, one thing that's important to know is that quizzes are going to be fine, but when it comes to simulation trainings or grader projects, when students start those and they open in a new tab, what's going to happen is you can see without the student having to navigate My Lab IT, they can actually get to the items very quickly. But when they submit this, this will close. So it's very important in this next part and the last part of this tutorial to understand how to make sure to set up access back to My Lab IT for your students to be able to view their grades and to also be able to see their submissions. What you're going to tell your students is to go to the My Lab and Mastering link, and it's very important, just tell them to click on Open My Lab and Mastering. That's going to take them into the Pearson My Lab and Mastering, and they should be able to go into course materials or into the grades, and they will be able to view their submissions from My Lab IT. So that concludes the tutorial on setting up your Canvas course and linking it to My Lab IT. If there's any questions that you have, please feel free to email me directly. and that is going to be Alan, ALAN, dot Shapiro, SHAPIRO, at Pearson.com.